Gratitude was a key that helped me to turn my pain into my purpose. It helped bring me clarity. It helped me to begin to shift my perspective to where all of the setbacks that I was facing, I began to bounce back from instead of it dragging me down and keeping me down. The second key that I want to share with you tonight is belief. It's hard to believe the unseen. Sometimes we don't have the faith that we need. But I had to begin to believe in the unseen, walking by faith and not by sight, trusting in that greater plan. I'm sharing this with you because you are no different than me. There is a much greater plan out there for you. Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not harm you, plans to give you hope in the future. God was that voice of hope on my heart 24 years ago so that I could be this voice of hope for you today. Throughout high school, I had to learn how to love myself. Because when I would look in the mirror, I saw myself through the eyes of the people that judged and rejected me. I saw an ugly monster. I didn't see my value, but God did. And He let me feel His love for me. Loving yourself is so important. That's how you choose to protect yourself, to place boundaries when they're needed. But it can be difficult when you're facing challenges. You get caught up in the chaos and the confusion, and you just want it all to end at times, just like I did. I would get through high school, go on to college, where I would graduate with my degree in occupational therapy. This was 12 years later. When I graduated with my degree in occupational therapy, this was when I began to see that plan come to fruition. When I would walk into a patient's room who had suffered a stroke, they were discouraged, they lacked hope. But the fact that I could sit across from them and share with them my story, that gave them hope. And I knew I was right where I needed to be. But as you learn how to get through the challenges that you face every day and you grow through them, you move on to bigger and better things. That chaos, that confusion, you're not meant to stay there. You're meant to keep moving so that you can see the mountains being moved for you, so that you can fully step into your purpose. I found myself at a church where I would begin getting on stages in 2017 and sharing my story to a room full of people. That's when I saw the impact and how much I was needed to share what I was able to accomplish, to give a path for others so that they could believe, they could be inspired, and I could start sharing with them some of those keys so that they could build the same foundation that I did.